Yeah, well, what was the end game that Ding messed up? Ding lost with white. Ooh, reverse Grunfeld. The homie Blood Queen's gonna be very happy. Yeah, weird reverse Grunfeld. Okay, so it's like a Grunfeld up a tempo. Grunfeld, not a Grunfeld. But taking here? No, probably not, right? I mean, it does bang up the structure. Likes white with the bishops, though. The pawns don't really matter. Okay. Yeah, taking on a bad structure right away, it definitely does matter if you have the bishops, right? Boring game, but Ding sold in the drawn out. Yeah, that's the word on the street. What makes me happy is it pissed Kramnik off big time. And the Russians, yeah, the Russians thought it was fixed, and I'm like, of all, that is the pot calling the kettle black. I don't need any other I don't need any other ways to sum that up. Like the Russian, if the Russians are saying you cheated, then by God, that must have been the most real blunder of all time. Of all time.
Check.
Yeah, and like H4 was loud or something. Completely drawn endgame. F3 looked a little sketchy, huh?
Check. Check.
Oh yeah, we're closing in on the puzzle now. Oh man. How much time did he have? He had 10 minutes. India paid way too much for him to refuse not blundering, yeah, right? They just said, you know what, just go into a drawn endgame, blunder. Ding honestly did not seem like he wanted it. And I don't know, you never know. Now that I hear so many other stories like with weird, I don't know, and all the chess history, something about it being fixed would not be that like. But then again, it was FIDE. It was like one of the FIDE guys, right? One of those Russian guys that was saying like, hey, we gotta investigate this. Like, this is such an easy move to find. But is this the easiest move to find? Basically, any other move wins. Pretty much every other move is winning, even King H1. Even yeah, pretty much every other move, right? But yeah, I guess that's something to think about. I mean, what do you guys think? Any potential shenanigans in this one? Or was this a simply harmless mistake from Ding? Just does feel like a move that anyone would make in a bullet game. Yeah, and then he's just down the pawn and then you just throw it, yeah. Light flashes before your eyes, and that's brutal. Yeah, Kramnik's tweet though was let me see if I can hunt this down. Okay, here it is. Technically I'm blocked by Kramnik, but now that the way Twitter is, you can block somebody and then they can still see everything that you do. It just says you like can't interact, which is bizarre. I don't know. You shouldn't be able to basically stalk. Like blocking is a very good thing online because people can be just completely crazy. Like this tweet is borderline worth making a video over itself. Never yet world championship title was decided by childish one move blunder. And yeah, he got community noted as well that it happened in 1892. Shigorin blundered a mate in 2. Yeah, and a Nishigiri, obviously, top comment. Community noted, boom, Steinitz versus Shigorin, 1892. Yeah, there's some famous chess puzzle from this one. Maybe if I make a quick YouTube video, we'll throw this one in. Ooh, Kramnik responding. Yeah. I mean, borderline, he is right there where, like, these guys were playing completely piss drunk. The World Chess Championship tournaments at, like, the turn of the 20th century really were not so serious. The guys were half in the bag. Oh no, but yeah. This was actually the top. This was the first one. No comment. Sad. The end of chess as we know it. Yeah, I'm sure there have been some rather baity YouTube titles on this one, but yeah, Kramnik calls this blunder the end of chess. This is the end of chess, guys. This is it. There's nothing else. Hating Kramnik because he speaks the truth. Nah, Kramnik is speaking in tongues. And like half truths if there ever were any. Like he can't say something without obfuscating it immediately. He just goes in circles. He just explains one thing by starting another conversation, like by just explaining something else. He's like, all right, so to answer this question, long-winded, goes completely around, and then he's in a different place, and he's like, all right, and that's why that, and now I've answered my question. And he really doesn't. He does it all the time too. He had a burner account, so I saw this earlier on Twitter. This guy had been arguing with somebody about Kramnik on Reddit, and eventually it was uncovered that Kramnik was this Reddit account. He was the Reddit poster posting like, Kramnik's actually right. Like he's in the third person. It's actually him. Well, like he was posing as, not him. He's posing as a different, like, borderline Elon Musk with the what's that account, Ari Dittman or something, where Elon was making all these accounts to go on and like agree with himself. And then there was one Twitter space where that guy, the Dittman guy, was in the same space, but every time Elon would talk, that guy would mute, and everyone clearly knew it was Elon in his own wind tunnel. That's Kramnik. He just, like, if you don't agree with him, he just blocks you. But yeah, I was chirping him a fair bit, and then eventually he like responded and blocked or something. But yeah, he deserves to be chirped for just calling everybody out at all times. It's one thing if you're just tilted and like playing bullet and everyone's cheating, and then after the tournament nobody cares. But Kramnik, like, on his grave, believes that everyone else is cheating and the Russians aren't, which is not the way it should be looked at. Which is not the truth, you know what I mean? We know what they're up to. And I'm not saying that everyone else isn't as corrupt, but they are the most corrupt, like, by far. I mean, historically, we don't need another toilet gate. He's like the original toilet gate one too. Goddamn, dude. Kramnik drinks the copium like I drink coffee. Constantly.